Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from CNET. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, a lot of people in the industry are still 50-50 on fixed wireless access. Does it have the longevity to, or is the capacity enough for this product to be in the game like long after any of the guidance that these carriers put out, right? Cable doesn't think so. Of course, they're not gonna say publicly, hey, fixed wireless access is gonna be here for a long time and gonna take our customers. They're hoping that eventually capacity runs out and that those customers will shift back to cable. But now, especially T-Mobile, they've had some longevity on the product. It's not in beta anymore. It's not brand new. It's been out for almost 3 years now, if not 3 years, and outlets like CNET have tested it when it first came out, and now they're retesting it to see, okay, can it still handle your broadband needs in your household? So T-Mobile Home Internet, can it handle your house broadband needs? Are you ready to kick your current internet provider to the curb? This 5G fixed wireless solution might be right for you. So then here the rating is listed below. Like I said, I'll leave the article in the description so you guys can check it out. 7.4 overall speed, 6.5 out of 10 value, 7.5 out of 10 customer care, 8 out of 10. So they're very, very happy. So the pros: no contracts, no data caps. Cons: speeds may vary. That's always been the case. Max download speeds don't match fiber and cable. So that's an interesting take, right? That last con is highly dependent on your location. Max download speeds, right? I've seen people that can get as high as 800 megabits a second on their connection, which is, I say, very competitive against fiber and cable. Now, there are some fiber tiers that fixed wireless access just won't be able to touch, right? There's 2 gig. In some markets, there's now 5 gig fiber tier speeds. So fixed wireless access, it won't be able to touch those speeds. And for what that product is, I don't think it has to, right? People are looking for great customer care. They're looking for value, and they're just looking for the product to work. And recently, T-Mobile CFO disclosed that as this product is maturing, which it is, it's got some longevity on it now, some tenure, the churn is getting better. So as T-Mobile is increasing bandwidth on the sites, as they move the sites over to standalone, as they increase the backhaul, it seems to be working for the consumer. It doesn't have to have a gig for the consumer to have a great experience. It doesn't have to have 600 megabits downlink for the consumer to have a great experience. In some cases, I've seen people get 50 down and 30 on the uplink, and they don't have a problem with it. And I've seen the fluctuation. I've used the product since it was in the beta stages. I've went through its ups and its downs. You guys have seen some of the videos that I made on the updates. And yes, it's not perfect. I'll admit it, but it gets the job done. It just works. It's never been too big of an issue to where I felt like, okay, I need to go back to cable or I need to get fiber. Especially the price that I pay for the $30 that I bundle with the internet. With the wireless plan, right? If you have that, it works for you. If you can turn on your TV and the stuff that you're watching streams, the games that you play work, then why get rid of it? People will only get rid of the product if it has issues. If you're constantly buffering live TV, if your games are lagging, if you have constant cutouts, that's when the consumer will be like, okay, I was willing to try the product because of the value and the price. It's cheap, but now I just want it to work. So as the consumer thinks about this and they shop around, they will get in their mind, they will say, I'm willing to pay more now because I want a service that works. That's how the consumer will look at it. They're only willing to, especially inside the home, they're only willing to put up with very small issues. Can't be big. right? If there's a big football game on, as an example, or basketball, whatever sport, it's a live game. If there's constant buffering, they have people over for a cookout, whatever. If there's buffering once, twice, okay. But if it's constant, right? If there's like a buffer every 5-10 minutes, they're going to start looking at other services. So this has to be near as perfect as possible. There has to be enough capacity for them not to have those types of issues. If it happens sporadically every now and then, they won't care as much. But if it's within that same, like I said, that same live event, watching a football game, and it buffers 2-3 times, the first time they might be like, okay, maybe there was an issue somewhere else. But if it continues to happen on the next time and the time after that, they will start shopping around and looking at something else, or go back to what they previously had. So again, this is a great article from CNET. I'll leave a link to it in the description. I use the product myself. I watch my content. I don't have the issues. And I know while I watch my content or while I use the service, I know it's not going to give me the max download speeds or replicate what fiber and cable can do, because that's a direct connection to your house, right? Whether that's coax or fiber, you should be able to max out that speed every single time. There shouldn't be any fluctuation. And this product gives you fluctuation. Sometimes early in the mornings, you do 200-300 megabits a second, no problem. During peak times, you're down to 40-50. But as long as it doesn't cause interruption, you shouldn't even notice the speed fluctuation unless you're speed testing. So this is a good example of a rating, right? 7.4. That's a pretty good rating out of 10. I would say it's not ideal. It's not perfect, of course, but if you can get a bundle with your wireless service and get it down to $30, I think that's a great value. And if the product works for you, then why not keep it and give it a shot? So let me know in the comment section down below how your service has progressed. If you've had it for some time, let me know if you had any issues. I've seen some tell me that they've never even dropped speeds. They don't constantly speed test, but every time they do, they say they get the same speed. So that could be the case as well. There's just not a lot of wireless traffic on your sector. You're using, all the capacity that's available. There's never any deprioritization, and that can happen. If there's not a lot of wireless traffic going through the flow of that sector, your home internet might never be deprioritized, and you're just getting 500-600 megabits all day long. That is a possibility, although I would say that's rare, because T-Mobile has a lot of high market share in a lot of urban markets where they're selling this fixed wireless access. But again, let us know in the comment section down below how your service is going. Look forward to reading your comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See you in the next one. Peace.